My name is abu-ghazalah. The company I'm doing my Go See It project on is Starbucks. Starbucks' location for their headquarters is in Seattle, Washington. Starbucks is a breakfast and coffee chain. They're well known for their coffee, tea, and other beverages and baked goods. They also sell products at grocery stores like creamers and ground coffee. My favorite thing from Starbucks is their crispy grilled cheese. They have an average of over 500 customers per day at each location. Starbucks' objective is to maintain Starbucks standing as one of the most recognized and respected brands in the world. I picked Starbucks because I'm interested in learning more about them and their internal controls and inventory since I'm a customer there. Starbucks is a corporation, which means they have a legal entity distinct from any individual people with the power to own property and conduct business. According to Starbucks' annual report from 2019, the majority of their revenue comes from their company-operated stores. They made $21.5 billion in that category alone. The majority of their sales are coffee, both roasted and unroasted, and in 2019 they had $93,100 of coffee inventory. They own most of their roasting facilities and lease the majority of their warehouse and distribution locations. Starbucks has 15,834 company-operated stores, almost all of which are leased. Here you can see the report from the report of the revenue on the 2019 annual report. You can see the net revenues of the company-operated store, licensed stores, and the total from 2019 and 2018 and the percent change. Here you can see the report of the properties on the report, and it states the square footage of each location of warehousing and distribution, and it also states the number, which I stated before, of how many company-owned facilities they have. Starbucks inventories include raw materials, raw ingredients, processing equipment, and paper goods. Inventories are stated at the lower cost, primarily moving average cost, or net realizable value on their report. Starbucks uses a perpetual inventory system, which means they keep track of inventory balances continuously, with automatic updates whenever a product is received or sold or purchased, and returns or purchases and returns when they're made. They primarily use the moving average cost flow assumption, which is consistent with their perpetual inventory method. They use the specific accounting method, which means they are assigning the cost to inventory when the purchase cost of each item in inventory is identified, and it's used to compute cost of goods sold and the cost of inventory. This means that their cost of goods sold is in between LIFO and FIFO. Starbucks inventory reserves were $33.7 million. Starbucks is able to take a better look at their inventory by doing a physical count and recording inventory reserves for obsolete and slow-moving inventory and estimated shrinkage between the physical inventory counts. A physical count is a way of ensuring that a company's inventory management system is accurate and checks to make sure goods are not being lost or stolen. When I was reading the report, I noticed two relevant accounting principles. The full disclosure principle, which states that they maintain disclosure controls and procedures that are designed to ensure that the information that's required to be disclosed in their periodic reports filed under the SEC Act of 1934, and the matching principle. The advantage of Starbucks using the specific identification method is that they are matching the cost of the items with the revenues they generate right away. Starbucks has a variety of internal control procedures like external auditing, evaluators for internal controls, and review of documentation of controls. They bring in evaluators under the supervision and participation of their management to evaluate the effectiveness of the design of their disclosure controls and procedures. Their internal control over financial reporting includes maintaining records that accurately and fairly reflect their transactions. Their internal control over financial reporting is audited by Deloitte & Touche LLP, an independent registered public accounting firm, who conducted that their disclosure procedures and controls were effective. Thank you for watching. And here are my sources, the SEC and then Business Insider, which I use to see how many customers Starbucks has per day. Thank you.